Good evening, this is James, and thanks to the generosity of the company I work for and my grandfather's estate, got myself a little late Christmas present. Another one, in addition to the business class seat. I've mentioned before that this Canon HF10 that I'm shooting with now has a somewhat funny zoom switch in that sometimes when I'm not doing anything at all, it just suddenly zooms in on its own. Because apparently there's a little spring in there that I wore out by playing with the zoom switch too much. So partially to get something that's not quite so broken, and to get something that can maybe shoot a little better in the dark, got myself one of these. So I'm going to do myself a little unboxing here. Never done one of those on camera before. Not sure if there's a proper method. I mean, a really proper method would be probably to have a taller tripod and have a camera pointing down and a camera pointing from the front, but hey, once I get this thing opened, I can do that. You know, one thing I'll have to get is some sort of tripod, some sort of rig, so I can mount these things side by side. Compare images, maybe shoot 3D, we'll see. So, got the extended warranty in case I break the zoom on this one. And, yeah. Little slip from Canon with the stamp from Big Camera where I got it. And a disc full of applications. Let's see, Image Mixer 3 SE, which I already got with the HF10. One nice thing about these two cameras is that they can use the same batteries, I believe. So the extended life battery that I got for the HF10, I can use on the HFS11. And there seem to be a lot more discs in this box than there were in the HF10 box. But anyways, let's see, for Windows, what's this? Pixel application, video tools? Huh, interesting. Image Mixer SE transfer utility, which I know, and Image Mixer SE video tools, which I probably don't have much use for because I already got like Power Director and Video Studio and got everything else. What the hell is this? Music data disc. That's new. And a disc from Macintosh, which I don't need. Maybe I should get a Macintosh too, just for shits and giggles. And a whole bunch of manuals. Quick start guide. Maybe I should get a Mac for a change of pace. Who knows? I mean, it's been years since I've used one regularly. Like 10 years ago when I was working tech support, Mac TCP and all that shit. Those were the good old days. Okay. Let's see, here's the little battery. The extended life one is in the HF10 right now. By the way, one thing I'm going to have to get for this on its own is a wide-angle lens. I'm guessing I'm going to need one. I'm guessing I'm going to need a wide-angle lens on this one, just like I needed on the HF10 for shooting inside of live houses, for shooting inside of rooms, for shooting indoors, basically. And this thing is a much wider front nozzle than the HF10, so I can't use the same wide-angle attachments like with like on the HF10 right now. Has a bit of a narrow opening in front. It's the same size, by the way. It's the same size as the HF21, I think it is. So if I got the HF21, I could use the wide-angle thing, like the one I'm using on the HF10 right now. Could swap that back and forth. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the HF10 at home and have that be my vlog camera. And this will be my live music camera. Battery's not in there right now. I played with it in the store a bit, so no great mystery here. Let's see, the slot for putting in the memory is a bit different from the HF10. You just flip it down instead of pushing a switch to push it open. Battery release is there instead of on the back, which is kind of good. This is one thing I'm looking forward to. Just this little thumb rest right here on I'm not sure if you can see it there. This thumb rest here. Because one thing I do a lot on the HF10 when I have the normal size battery in there is that I hit this button by accident. I hit the stop-start button by accident. So I'm hoping this thing will give me a little bit of protection against that. Anything else here I don't quite understand yet? Probably. Well, let's see. Well, no power in it yet. See if there's any new cables that I didn't get with the HF10. USB cable. I wonder, it's just occurred to me, I wonder if this thing can connect to 64-bit Windows 7 OK. 64-bit Windows 7 I got on the laptop. Which is probably not terribly important because I'm going to be using the SD card anyways. You know, it's annoying as hell that Canon makes you power on the camera. It makes you plug in the AC adapter for the camera before you connect it to the computer. I'm sure there's a very good reason, something about not wanting to corrupt files on the SD card while copying them back and forth, but God, it's annoying. This appears to be an HDMI cable, I guess. What I want is an HDMI capture card for the computer. It takes a lot of bandwidth to do that. Oh, and I get a remote control. And the remote control looks almost the same as the one for the HF10. So maybe I can swap those back and forth. And hey, if I can press one button to stop and start at the same time, maybe that'll make shooting 3D videos that much easier. Oh, and there's the little watch battery in there for the remote control. Here's the AC adapter for the video camera. La-da-da. Yeah, it looks to be the same size as for the HF10. Yeah, that's just a power cord. Normal AV cables. You know, I'm not sure I get what the big deal is with unboxing videos. I mean, you've probably, if you're buying something and you're unboxing, the chances are you've played with it in the store already. So it's not like you're seeing anything terribly new. Here's the battery straight out of the box. You know, I remember when I unboxed the HF10, I unboxed it on a train. And I had the Cybershot running at the same time. That was fun. That was interesting to do. And so I was able to have it shoot and be up and running right out of the box, because apparently the battery had some charge in it, like right out of the box. And will this thing even fit in there? What the hell? Okay. How does that go in there? It's not fitting. That would be uncool. It's going in the bottom like this? Yeah, that's how it is. Okay. Easy enough. And does it turn on right away? More importantly, how do I turn it on right away? That's where the quick start guide comes in handy, I'm sure. How do I turn this thing on? Right here, I guess? Aha! What does that say? Battery pack. Okay, yeah, it's saying change the battery. Yeah, it's asking me to set the date. You know, these days I don't understand why more devices like this don't have radio clocks installed. I mean, my cell phone sets its own time, my old PHS sets its own time, but this video camera doesn't set its own time. I do not understand that anymore. 2000, oh, it's 2010 now. No, 2030. 2010, it is the, still the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. PM, it is still, oh, it is not quite. It's about 11:55 right now. Let's see if I got that right. 53, close enough. Okay. Okay, I can tell right away just by moving this thing around that the image stabilization is much better. Yeah, it's telling me I have no battery left, which is a lot less than I had with the HF10 when I took it out of the box for the first time. But the image stabilization is much, much better than on the HF10. It's like I move it and it practically floats to catch up. I mean, I'm not going to even try to record right now because the battery is down to nothing, but I'm shaking it up and down right now and it's completely, not completely, but it's just tranquil almost. Image stabilization is much better than on the HF10. Sometime later I'll have to try this thing out in the dark in a live house. So that's the unboxing of the HFS11. Hopefully this will not turn out to be a white elephant. Looking forward to using it someplace loud sometime soon.